guys, welcome back to the channel. This is my second attempt at doing the collective reading today. For those of you who don't know, my name is Marcy, and what I do is I channel some information from spirit. I just sit down and kind of let the information come in, and then I listen to some music and tell you what I'm getting from the music. So let's see if we can make it work this time. The funny thing is, they had me change shirts, and I'm wearing my allegedly shirt. So I kind of have been getting the feeling that things are, one, just not how they seem. And yeah, just take everything with a grain of salt right now. Consider the source. All right, so here we go. The channeling that I did is this. There is love and good all around us. It is just hard to see at this time. Focus on the love. Focus on the helpers. Laugh. Watch comedies and love stories. Focus on the element of life that raises your vibration. All is well. We are with you. And I feel that. I feel like we are just absolutely surrounded. There is a lot of good out there. Things are looking bad. Only the bad things are being reported. It's funny because right now they're having me clear up these little pieces of paper here, and I think that's what they're doing. They're clearing things up for us to look at things and not be distracted. So let's get to it. Let's see what we can get from the music. Again, I wish I could let you listen to the music with me, but I don't want to get involved in copyright infringements. So we're not going to do that. The first song that's coming up is Gordon Lightfoot, If You Could Read My Mind. He wrote this song while he was going through a divorce. It's a very heart-wrenching song if you really listen to it. What a great storyteller he was. The first couple of lines in this song, if you could read my mind, love, what a tale my thoughts would tell. Just like an old-time movie about a ghost from a wishing well. In a castle dark or a fortress strong with chains upon my feet. The wishing well sticks out to me, right? We all have our hopes and wishes about the way things are going. Chains upon my feet. I don't feel like I'm able to move through this. We are kind of stuck right now. We just kind of have to wait and see how things play out. Do what you can when you can, but that's all you can do. The violins in this song just tug at your heartstrings. If you read between the lines, that's what we've got to start doing, is not paying attention, not believing all of this, not believing all of this. We need to read between the lines of what's going on. This song speaks a lot about the past, and it speaks a lot about things that are gone. And I think a lot of things are going to change a lot, and they're going to change for the better. It's going to be good. It's just kind of the mess of having to tear things down. You know, that's never an easy thing. That's why this song was another good choice, too, to bring up the fact that, you know, things don't always turn out the way they do. Yeah, right now we have The Goodbye Girl, which is David Gates. David Gates was the front man of Bread. This is another heart-wrenching song. Goodbye, though. It's saying goodbye again. I've waited. I just accidentally moved that forward, so I guess they were done with that. Just saying goodbye to things. But the Goodbye Girl, he just really loves her, but he can't be with her at the moment, is really kind of what that song is about. But it's not being able to have what you want. They're making me feel like it's a sacrifice, but it has to be done. Let's see what this song is. Oh, speaking of David Gates, this song is Bread. This is the group that he was the front man of. And this is Lost Without Your Love. Oh my goodness, why? It's all this talk about lost, losing, about loss in general. David Gates actually wrote this song when his father died. All I want is the way it used to be. Sometimes holding on to things, oh, the drums in the song are so crazy good. Um, Lost without your love, life without you isn't worth the trouble of. I'm as helpless as a ship without a wheel. This is how we're feeling, right? We're kind of feeling helpless as to what to do next in life because things are pretty much, it feels like they've been put on hold. We've been concentrating on the wrong things, they're telling me. We'll find my heart won't have to break, is the phrase that just came out at that moment. And they're saying that your heart doesn't have to break. It's not going to be bad. Things are not going to be bad. Things are going to get a little bit uncomfortable. Yeah, we get that. and we want to get through it, but some of us are causing resistance because we want it to go back to the way it was, but we don't want it to go back to the way it was. We want to build things up better, and that is where we are going. That is what we are doing. We're building things up better. The song that's playing now is Hurt So Good by John Mellencamp. I guess he had already lost the cougar at this point. If you know, you know. Hurts so good. Like they were saying, things are going to get a little, might get a little shaken up a little bit, right? But remember, it's always about perspective. Always don't look at something from the point of it's good or it's bad. It's just an experience. Let it go. Just, yeah, it's something you have to get through it. It hurts so good. Emphasis on so good. Things are going to improve and they're going to be incredible. I love John Mellencamp. He's just, if you've ever seen his artwork, he does beautiful, beautiful artwork. He's funny because he's this good boy and bad boy at the same time, right? He's really that type of an energy. It's all about the duality. They're having me focusing on the music that's coming in the background that you don't really pay attention to. It's distractions. It's not this we have to deal with. It's this. It's something different that we're going to be dealing with. But there's things going on in the background. I'm sorry. That's more of the message. There are things going on in the background that we are not aware of. But also the other part of it. They want me to pull out my angel cards. So let's do that. You know, he was a very exciting character at that time. He kind of talked about things that, the way he worded things were, I mean, they were suggestive, but they weren't. And you understood what he was saying. And he's talking about growing up in your teenage years and the things that you can get into. He's the excitement though, right? He brings about the excitement. And again, they're saying these are exciting times. Look at it as exciting times. They're showing like a theater with people just like sitting back watching a movie, eating popcorn. They're showing that. Sit back and just eat the popcorn. It's a roller coaster. Be there for the ride. I these are the things that I'm getting. It's all good. It's all good. I keep hearing that. Oh, I'm going to turn the share on because I'm shuffling the cards right now. So let me just take a moment. Okay, so they have me shuffling the deck. So let's go back to shuffling the deck and let me put this music back on. They're being very clear about things because right now the song Messy came out by Lola Young. Lola Young is a 20 something out of England, I believe. She's incredibly creative and honest about who she is. Authenticity, right? That keeps coming up. And she just talks about how she doesn't feel appreciated. I've tried to be everything that you want, and you don't want me no matter what way. It's like, why are you in that relationship is my question. So for those of you in that type of relationship, get out of it. It doesn't serve you any good. It's taking up space that someone really beautiful could take up, fill in. This is a great song though. You told me get a job and ask where the hell I've been. I'm so perfect till I open my big mouth. I want to be me. Is that not allowed? Again, the song is all about authenticity and being misunderstood. We cannot fit into boxes anymore. I'm hearing this very, very clearly. It's time. It's time to just be who you are. That's how your people will find you. Just be you. You can't live life by trying to be somebody else. Ooh, they're throwing cards. I love when they do that. She's asking for text messages. And he's getting mad at her for everything. And it's like, that is not love. That is not a relationship. Walk away from that. Save yourself. He places so much judgment on her in this song. She's such a talented writer. Do you have another one for me, guy? Okay, they want me to cut the deck. A couple more times. Yeah. Ah, they're not letting me in. So this is what they want me to do. They want me to cut. They want me to see this card because this is supposed to be this way. But they want me to cut the deck. Okay, that's where it's cutting. So this is the card that they want. Let's get them in order that they came out. Strength, right? That is what we need right now. But here's the thing about strength. The strength card is about ruling with love. It's about doing everything from a loving, peaceful direction. You can still go face to face and bring a knife to a knife fight, but try to do it the loving way. Try to do it the way that hurts the more people the least, if that makes sense. And I'm reading the words here. Great in his strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness, and compassion. Those are things we're going to need, right? People need to come together. And when they start coming together, they need to know that they can come into the fold, that we are not going to be angry at them and throw them out, that we want to welcome them into the loving collective. The next card is the Three of Fire, which is the Three of Wands. That's moving outside of your comfort zone. But for this card, it also means abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time. Make long-term plans. That doesn't feel for me. I'm going towards the poem in my head. This is that card the part that I just read did not resonate with me. However, it might resonate with some of you. But this card here, I'm utilize your gifts and know from foundations, castles grow. Just do you. You do you. We need you to do you. We need you to be your authentic self. That is when the castles are going to grow, is when you lay down that foundation of your authenticity. I've heard we've been planting the seeds for years. They're talking in the sense of their collective on their side. They've been planting the seeds for years. They they've got this. They've got this. The last card that fell out was the Six of Water, which is the Six of Cups in a regular deck. And that's about things from the past. It's about nostalgia, memories from your history or childhood, issues regarding children, romanticizing the past. Do not romanticize the past. There's a lot of past. There's a lot of past behind us, but we've got to remember what got us here so that we can work our way out of it. Let go of that. Let go of what used to be because it's not coming back. It's going to come back better. But every day is a new day, right? Every day things change and are different. Things are just changing a little more quickly. It's okay. We'll be good. It's all good. The Hermit, they threw three more cards at me. The Hermit, again, this card came up earlier today. I don't know if it was in a reading that I had done, but the lantern, we're being shown the way, but remember that you are the light within the lantern. Oh, this song I love. This is AJR, and it is called The Green and the Town. And has a very Celtic kind of a feel to it. Now we are the blessed, now we are the strong. Take my hand and let me know that it feels good to feel at home. We need that. We need to take each other's hands. We need to become the collective in our own heads. We have to stop looking at what's best for me. It's what's best for everyone. What sacrifice do I have to make to do that? Just release. That's all you have to do. We're going to learn from the younger kids because that's what this is about too. The younger generation. What can I say without a say? We have to speak our truth. We've got a way to go. But we have the Ace of Fire. That's the Ace of Wands. That's new ideas. That's exciting new possibilities. And that is definitely coming our way. Three of Air. That's the Three of Swords. This card to me is always a card about separation, but things need to be separated. Things need to be divided. Things need to change. We need to break things down. Okay, they're done with this deck. You know, it's funny. They show me different things with different songs. I mean, I've had these songs come up before in readings, and it's always read differently. They always point me at different things, different information that I'm supposed to have. But the feeling that I have right now with this song is the strength, and it's the strength of unity. We've got to work together. There's no doubt about that. It helps on every level. I'm bringing out my Labradorable deck, and you know what that means? It means no big deal. Things are no big deal. Relax. Be like a puppy. Go back to that youthfulness. I will search the green and I will search the town, but I will never find no one like you. Be your authentic self. That's where beauty is. That's how you attract the people that you're supposed to be with. That's how you move things forward in your life. They are just throwing all sorts of cards here. I think what they want me to do is this. 3, 4. How many cards are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this one must go up here. This way. I don't know why they're showing the bottom deck first. Oh, we had an extra card. Okay. The extra card was the Chariot, and it was in reverse. That's about feeling kind of insecure. Um, we have our backing. We have everything we need within us, first of all, to help us through whatever it is that we need to get to. And it's going to be perceived differently by anyone, everyone. It's going to be a journey. It's just your personal journey. Oh, look at that cute little puppy. Okay, we're going to put this up here for now. All right. Now, this usually they have it set up so this represents like the present and this is the past. Andy Gibb is on again. This is off his shadow dancing album, and it's Don't Throw It All Away. We're not going to throw it all away, they're saying. It's not like everything's going to be destroyed. It's not going to be like a, apocalyptic thing that's going to happen. It's just there are going to be changes, but they're not throwing everything away. It's just breaking down what needs to be changed. Four of Pentacles, that was about security. But we're not really feeling the security, are we? We don't really know who's in charge at this point. We don't know what's going on. And this is a nine card, but no, it is not. It's a four. I'm sorry. Of course it's a four. But what's four, right? It does make things stable. They're showing me a chair, four opposed to three legs. It's much more stable. Everybody working together, I'm hearing. We had the Knight of Pentacles, and the Knight of Pentacles was reversed. Now, this is my card for somebody who really needs to be motivated, somebody who needs a light lit under their behind, so to speak, to get them moving. But this was upside down. This was upside down. We are getting motivated. We are motivated, and things are starting to move in the different direction. The Queen of Wands reversed. The Queen of Wands is somebody who's very charismatic, is the first thing that's coming to me. In reverse, that's telling me it's probably somebody who's not very charismatic. People are not drawn to that person. Um, Things are going to be revealed about that person, that charismatic person. There was a lot of motivation from others to get that person in that position, knowing who the boss is. Okay. And this is the Two of Swords. This is a crossroads, but look at him. He's blind, right? He's blinded by things. He's not seeing things as they really are. And here's that Strength card again. The dog is kind of like laughing at it. Yeah, I know I was bad. But that's not what strength is. Strength does not represent somebody being bad. It's strength card, like I said, rules with love. But this dog isn't affected by this person yelling at them. Look at that face. He doesn't care. I'm sorry. Sorry you don't like what I'm doing. Sorry you don't like what I have to say, but this is who I am. I'm not going to change. True to yourself. Be true to yourself. In the present, I'm sorry, in the future, what we have is two. First of all, I find it funny that we're going from four to two. That to me is feeling of people being released. I just heard disbarred. Interesting. There we have the Three of Wands again. Utilizing gifts you know from foundations, castles, bro. We have a foundation, and it's funny because this is the movement starting to happen right here, right? They were procrastinating, now they're moving forward, and they're going forward fearlessly. That's the way to do it. Look at, I'm being also drawn to the future. Look at his future, right? It's beautiful. Beautiful. But he chose the spot to look at, they're saying. He chose the spot where to see what his future looked like and how it would be beautiful. He picked the spot. You have to pick your passion. You have to find your own spiritual beauty that way. You have to perceive things in a better light. Because if you're looking at things like the future's going to be dismal and terrible and how are things ever going to get better, that's what you're going to draw to yourself. Know that good things are coming. Know that this isn't forever. These moments are not forever. Look at, we're starting a brand new journey here with the Fool. And isn't it funny? It's right down below the crossroads, right? We have the crossroads cards. This is your brand new journey. This is where you're going to decide what you're going to do. What side are you going to be on? Are you going to be on the fear side or the love side? Listen, I'm with the Page of Cups. I'm all about surprises, and cups are all about love. So, a lovely surprise, I'm hearing, a lovely surprise. And then the final card in this row, we have, it's funny, every reading I have had lately that had the Seven of Cups was upside down. The card was upside down. To me, like this is illusion, delusion. This is your dreams. This is not being able to make decisions. That's what this card feels like to me. You put it upside down, those illusions disappear because everything falls out of the cups and all you're left with is the cups. right? All you're left with is the cups. What's the cups? Cups represent love, that represents beautiful things. It's emotion. It's psychic things. It's spiritual connection. I just heard ever so gingerly. Move forward ever so gingerly. Okay, let's see what else we have for music because it seems to have stopped here. Oh, we were with Andy Gibb. Don't throw it all away, right? Don't throw it all away. It's not going to be thrown all away. There's a lot that's going to be picked up and used because things were written for the good, but it just came to a point in society that those things no longer serve us. This is a really lovely song. Four. Why do you have me counting four? One, two, three, four. Why are you doing that? Keeping time. Keeping time, is that right? Keeping time. Here we have the Page of Pentacles, and that's bringing in information, worldly information. Okay, so they're telling me this is stuff that's going to be coming in on the world stage. The Empress. The Empress is someone who worked very hard, but because they worked very hard, they got everything. They have the beautiful family, they have their health, they have the great business, everything's going great, but they worked for it. It's time we work for it. Nobody's going to save us. They just put another song in my head, and I remember it from the 70s, but I can't quite remember. I can't place it. And now this showed me, was it the show The Great American Hero? Was that the name of it with William Catt? A hero isn't going to save us. We've got to do the work. That's what that is. But we're going to have justice. All the work that we did to make things right, we're going to have justice. Things are going to go in a good way. Things are going to balance out finally. Couldn't we use some of that? And then we have the Ten of Pentacles to wind things up in. I'm not quite getting what they're saying. Okay, this is the poem that goes with that card upside down. Lost and don't know what to do, problems seem to stick to you. Again, problems seem to stick to you. They are not sticking to you. They are moving you through something. This is all moving us through something. We have to move through this we have to move through the muck to get to the other side. Although what they're showing me, it doesn't seem very far away. It's like we're not in the middle of the muck. We're towards the end. We're at least three-quarters of the way through the muck. Not to say there aren't going to be things that need to be cleaned up, but the main muck that needs to be cleared away before we can start doing something, yeah, that's about three-quarters, it feels like. One thing that they just really pointed out to me was be objective and take command of the situation. Take command by looking at things in a different way first, because then you're not reacting. If things are happening that you get emotional about, you are not going to be able to act in a good way. You're going to react opposed to act. Just react. Look at everything. Take away the emotion of the situation, because the emotion is kind of in your head now, isn't it? It's like you deciding how you're going to feel about something. Wow, my accent really kind of came out there, didn't it? Um, okay. They want me to switch. They want me to use my crow deck. Now, I consider crows to be magical beings, and they want me to show you this. This is what I wrap it up in. It's the sun card. It's the sun card. That's what my deck is rolled up in because it's magic. This deck to me, because crows are magic, this deck is magic. It looks a little dark, but that's perception, right? That makes it even more magical somehow. Things hidden, things secret. They don't need to know everything, right? Oh, they're already throwing cards at me. The song that's playing now is Tempted. Tempted? Is that the name of it? It's by a group called Squeeze. Yeah, it's called Tempted. There's no story I can tell. This is a guy. This guy's really being tempted by something. He's trying to be good. He's really trying to be good. And the phrase that just stopped out then, though, was, I wish it would stop. He doesn't want this. He feels invaded and he feels infringed upon. Page of Wands, the Empress. Again, this one's upside down. The Eight of Wands, the Three of Swords reversed. Thank you for that. And the Four of Coins, right-sided. 3, 4, 3, 4. Page of Wands is information. Again, it's good information coming in. Okay. They were drawing me to the poem in this book because I remember some of these poems, but I don't remember all of them. At one point, I did have all of them memorized, but I'm getting old. I don't use the poems all the time, so I have a tendency to forget them. But the poem for this card, the Empress Reversed, is all looks bleak. The reason why you built castles in the sky. You built your dreams on something that wasn't really there. I don't feel like this is specific. Dreams were built on things that we couldn't get to. These dreams were built. We were told about the American dream. Let's work through this. If you keep working, you're going to have the American dream. And then all of a sudden, those options weren't there anymore. That American dream didn't work, or it did at first, doesn't anymore. This song is Nothing Rhymed by Gilbert O'Sullivan. He's a kind of quirky guy. I love his stuff though. I love his energy, but there's a lot of pain behind him. Usually I read things this way, but they want me to read it this way, which is very odd. Um, because I'm feeling it going like this. So it's like changing back. Okay, thank you. It's that changing back and forth. Things are going to look really, really good. Things are then going to look really bad. Da 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 da. Just back and forth until things start to balance out. But this leads to security, right? Here's my security right here. My four of coins. Four, there's the stability again. Stability is going to come around again. This is the three of swords, but it's also in the reverse. Those swords are falling out. Those swords are not stuck there. But it's very interesting because this deck, it seems to be, this is not the three of swords. This is the three of wands. I'm sorry about that. But they wanted me to tell you that for a reason, right? They got me mixed up for a reason, or I got me mixed up for a reason. Nothing rhymes, nothing makes sense. That's the name of the song, Nothing Rhymed. The Three of Wands is about going outside of your comfort zone. And again, this is utilize your gifts and know from foundations castles grow. This is about rethinking things, reworking things, because look what he's doing. He's using these wands like a ladder on this one, right? When it's right side up. Nothing rhymed. And then we have the Eight of Pentacles. I mean, I'm sorry, that's very bizarre. Eight of Pentacles is about working through things, working things. It's about working at things. I don't know where I got working through things, but it's the working. There's some work to do, but things are going to happen quicker than you think because that's what this card is right here. It's the eight. Eight is the infinity symbol, right? The Eight of Wands is about things happening very, very quickly. Information coming in right after another. Now they want me to read it this way again. Remember they were going back and forth? Things are going to come about very quickly. It's going to give us the opportunity to set things up the way that we want to set things up by letting our foundations, having good foundations. This is going to bring us more security. Again, the Empress, somebody who worked for something. She worked for everything. The Empress reverse, though, is kind of about feeling a little bit insecure, too. It may go back and forth for a bit. They've said that already, though. They may go back and forth a bit between feeling secure and feeling a little insecure. But it's going to bring us to good things, new ideas, new inventions, new ways of looking at things. Very interesting. This song is by Neil Sedaka. And what is the name of the song? Laughter in the Rain. They want us to laugh, right? That's telling me that they're bringing us to the end of this. But that's their thing. They want us to laugh. That's when our authentic self is. It's about love. It's about happiness. It's about happy feelings. Have the laughter. All right, let's see what we come up with from my personal deck. I like to end things like this. I actually always use this and the Archangel Michael deck at the end of my readings. Just kind of brings everything together, the icing on the cake. Is that it? Is that enough? One more. Okay, they're going to throw one more at me. You are responsible for who you are and who you are not. Again, going into our authenticity, right? Being what we're supposed to be. Everything in its own place, everything in its own space. Everything is going to happen in divine timing, and everything is going to happen the way it's supposed to happen. It's going to fall in. Just trust. Again, they're bringing out the trust. Wisdom is the memory of an experience without the emotional charge. Remember when I kept saying, stay out of the emotions of things? I want to read that again. Wisdom is the memory of an experience without an emotional charge. Who just wrote that down? Somebody just wrote that down. Only time will tell. Trust us. Trust us. Be an active member of the team. Work in the collective, just like they've been saying. I've never heard this song before. I don't know what it is. It's called Cringe by Matt Mason. Don't look like me no more. My spirit doesn't move the way it moved before. I saw you in the water, cleaning themselves, cleansing their spirit. Detach from the situation, right? Detach your emotions from the situation. That goes right along with go forward fearlessly in my book, because you need to detach yourself from the fear. It's about detaching yourself from the things that no longer serve you. Your inner guidance is real and trustworthy. Again, they keep talking about that. They've been talking about that for like 2 years now. We really need to start communicating ourselves with our guides. We all have the ability. We already have it. We don't have to connect to it. We don't have to find a secret key. We just have to recognize that they're already communicating with us through cards, through music, through television shows, through what happens in nature, through the clouds in the sky, through incense from my incense stick, the smoke of incense. Pay attention. It's magical. That's why they wanted me to bring out my crow deck, right? It's magical because to me, crows are magical. The final card, write about your thoughts and feelings. When you feel overwhelmed with things, when you can't get out of the emotions, just write it all down. And then look at it. Why am I feeling this way? Why am I feeling this way? Because of the fear, because I have moved into the fear. Throw away the things that no longer serve you. Detach from that situation. They want me to cut the deck. They've got one final message here. Self-care, love on you in whatever form that takes. Take care of you. Then you can better help everybody else around you. I do hope that this made sense. That's it for today. I'm actually waiting for one more song to come on. I feel like there's another song, but it seems to me that the message is still very clear that we have to become our authentic self. We have to speak our truths and be who we are at this time. Listen, this is no pressure on you. You will know exactly when to act, exactly how to do it. Things will come to you. You already have all of the information inside of you. Just trust it. It is real and trustworthy, just like the card said. Yeah, things are a little nuts, but that's okay. It's all good. It's all leading to a good place. It's all good. Everything that happens is good. Look at it that way. Don't look at it as, oh, this is setting me back. It might be pushing you forward. I've been having terrible time with electronics lately. Let me tell you, my stove, which is has a computer in it, the computer board just went. And I mean, the thing is only 2 years old. It just kills me. But things are falling out of my life for a reason. And sometimes you have to let go of things that you don't want to let go of. But it's making room for something better to come in. It's always an improvement. It might feel like two steps back, but do that cha-cha because it's going to bring you forward. Enjoy the journey. Have a great day, everybody. Have a great week, everybody. Love you. Bye-bye.